Oh, Shenandoah, the mighty river. That's the intro. Welcome everyone to another episode of Nerdstrodamus. I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo.
And it's time for more news. Because that's what we do every week. We bring you the news that happened.
News.
Let's talk about the big announcement that was literally the day of this recording. Mm-hmm. Diablo 4 was announced.
Woo, woo.
There was a cinematic trailer, there was a gameplay trailer, it was all shown off at BlizzCon. It was like the opening thing of BlizzCon.
Mm-hmm. And it is the first Diablo game to launch on consoles.
Yes, it is launching on PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
Woo!
Sadly, no Switch release at first, but
maybe down the road.
Maybe down the road. But they did say that they were taking it back to the franchise's darker roots. They want to give it the feel of Diablo 1, the loot and class systems of Diablo 2.
Oh, that's necessary.
And the
yes.
combat of Diablo 3. I'm okay with all of that.
Yeah. Diablo 3 did a lot of things right, and then the character building just was sort of dull. It didn't allow you to customize.
It was D&D 4th edition. It streamlined everything, which is not a bad thing. It's great for new people, but they did announce that there will be PvP zones, and they announced the first 3 classes: Barbarian, Sorceress, and Druid.
As there should be.
Yes, and there's a playable demo on the floor at BlizzCon, so we'll probably hear more about it as the weekend goes.
Yeah, we'll probably hear lots of people's first impressions.
Right, so, you know, Blizzard finally giving fans what they really want that isn't a mobile game.
MOBA!
Because everybody wants mobile games. No, not MOBA.
I know. Mobile.
Hashtag MOBA gaming.
MOBA gaming.
Our next item, EA's in the news.
Oh God, boy, what are they doing wrong this time?
Nothing. Apparently they're doing something right.
What? That's not cool. They can't, no, there's a secret underlying thing going on here.
Well, yes, the underlying thing is they want more money. EA is publishing to Steam again. Can I be honest? I didn't know they weren't putting their games on Steam.
Oh yeah, no, they had their like EA access.
Well, it was Origin
stuff, or Origin.
Yeah.
Thingy.
So Jedi Fallen Order, which comes out November 15th, is going to be a joint Origin release on PC.
That's awesome.
And this is the first one since 2013. And they're going to then follow it up by releasing Sims 4, Apex Legends, and Battlefield 5, which I guess are retroactively putting their library up there, but do we need to? Like, none of those games are really that new.
No, but you know, hey, if they're in front of more people, then they will make more money.
I guess. I had Origin on my PC when I was PC gaming, so.
And they need people to spend those microtransactions on Apex for the extra monies.
PS4 has shipped over 102 million units and has surpassed the Wii's lifetime sales.
No, this is awesome.
You don't care?
No, of course. I think they have the top 2 spots now. The PS2 and the PS4 are the 2 best.
Yeah, which the PS4 is not going to surpass the PS2 because the PS2 had the longest life cycle of any console. 13 years.
Yeah.
I looked it up, by the way.
Yeah.
The last official game was not FIFA.
Oh, no?
It was Pro Evolution Soccer 2014.
2014?
It released in the very end of 2013.
That's after the Wii U released.
Right? Wait, the Wii U doesn't exist. Nintendo's phasing it out of existence. Seriously, like 5 more ports and the Wii U is gone.
Let's go.
So, Resident Evil 5 and 6
What about
are
them?
on the Switch.
Yeah, I know.
And we played 6. It was nice.
Yeah, it's all right. It's kind of.
They got a day 1 patch.
Okay.
They added motion controls.
To 5 and 6.
Yeah. You know what they didn't add motion controls to?
4. What is this? What is this?
Like, seriously, Resident Evil 4 on the Wii, like, Resident Evil 4 is a great game. It shows by the fact that it's been released on pretty much everything.
Multiple times in some cases.
The Wii version with the motion controls was outright amazing and worked perfectly.
Yeah, it was almost better in every way.
Right. The fact that on the Switch, Resident Evil 4 did not get updated with motion controls, but 5 and 6 did, that just says to me that we need to get people to play 5 and 6. Quick, add motion controls. 4 people are going to play anyway, don't worry about it. Like, it's just...
I do want to play 5 at some point. Anyway.
It's not bad. It's
Never
better
played
than
it.
6. It's not as good as 4. It's also co-op. We could play it together.
Yay.
Yay. So, as we do every week, let's talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Again?
I've got some good news.
When's this game gonna come out so we can stop talking about it?
November 15th.
Is it a good or a bad week this week?
Both.
Both.
So the good news first.
Okay.
Toby Fox, the guy from Undertale, is assisting in the music for Sword and Shield.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
That's kind of weird.
For anybody who's played Undertale knows, the music in that game is phenomenal.
Fantastical.
It's really, really good. The guy knows what he's doing. So the fact that he's assisting in the Sword and Shield music really adds to that. And that's a great thing for that game. Ready for the bad news?
Do it.
Okay, so you know how we pay like $20 a year for Switch Online that gives us cloud saves?
This is not going to have cloud saves.
Not going to be cloud saves on Sword and Shield.
So here's the other best part. So last week they mentioned something about like with the online subscription.
That there's going to be like microtransactions within the game for online services, and if you didn't have a subscription to Switch Online. So basically they're saying Pokemon does not need Switch Online in any way. By the way, do you know why there's no cloud saves?
Huh.
To prevent cheating.
Oh.
File copying and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Which makes some sense, but I feel like there's a better way than taking away one of Switch Online's like
I
key
feel
features.
like they're not going to stop the people who want to do it anyway.
No, they'll find a way.
Because those kinds of people are hooking their Switch up to their, opening the debug menus and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So it's kind of nuts. But we're going to talk about that then. Because subscription services are our topic of the week. But before we get to that, let's talk about something ooey gooey and fun.
Oh God, what?
Was that not right?
I don't know.
It's our game of the week. Luigi's Mansion 3. Can you Ooh, Luigi's a ghost.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Very spoopy.
Very spoopy. By the way, I didn't notice this at first,
Yeah.
but Luigi's symbol on his hat is a G.
Oh, that's even grosser.
That is gross. So, Luigi's Mansion 3, it just came out this week. Came out on Halloween.
Of course.
And it is the calmest, scary game I've ever played.
Are there any jump scares? Is it like any kind of creepy?
There's jump scares, but the only person who's scared is Luigi.
Oh.
He like freaks out. He's like, "Wah!"
It's like, Luigi, you should have seen this coming. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. But it's very puzzle based, very kind of slow moving for the most part, but it's fun. There's a lot of detail and everything. I did unlock Luigi, so that means the co-op mode is there. There's multiple other multiplayer modes, which is great. The campaign's supposed to take somewhere between 15 and 20 hours.
Sweet.
There's all kinds of secrets to look for, all kinds of fun little Easter eggs.
And there's always got that Nintendo quality sheen.
It looks really good. And it's funny and it's adorable. Because the Polter Pup, is that what his name is? The dog from Luigi's Mansion 2, Dark Moon, like the ghost dog who was with Luigi is back. And he's just absolutely adorable. So it's fun. We're probably going to play it. So check that out. So that brings us to our topic of the week, which if we're going to play Luigi's Mansion Online, we need a subscription service. And there's been a lot of news through the past month about subscription services, and I want to talk about them.
First of all, just to talk about them in general, we're starting to get bombarded with almost too many options in every conceivable place.
Right, and it's not just gaming. It's like online services for streaming, online services for like discounts and shopping and everything. Like there's all kinds of crazy crap
So
out
many
there.
loot crate situations.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And like if you're on Patreon supporting people, like there's all kinds of crap there.
There's a $6 bill every month for me.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. And like it's getting out of hand.
Kinda. I mean, it's basically allowing us to a la carte pick the kinds of things we want to enjoy. But the problem is, if you're an avid fan of just like, let's say, video games, and you own like a PlayStation or an Xbox and a Switch or something like that,
If you own all three,
then you're paying an exorbitant amount to just be able to access normal online features on each of those separate platforms.
I mean, if you pay the flat rate for all three of them to get online, that's $140 a year.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Now, if you, of course, everybody's smart, be a good consumer, look during certain times of the year, you get good rebates and stuff like that. And actually, coming up here, there's going to be a bunch of discounts between like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Right. With the holidays coming up, I know being a PlayStation Plus subscriber, I'm probably going to get a year's subscription for like $40.
Amazon Prime still gets you a free Nintendo Switch Online. It's a pretty good idea. But it's starting to get weird.
Especially last week with the announcement of like Fallout First. Can we talk about that a minute?
Yeah. Okay, so like, everyone knows what's going on, but the quick TLDR is that Fallout First is a subscription service to access premium content on Fallout 76 that people have been asking for, and only some people are going to pay for.
Private servers, unlimited scrap storage, and a bunch of other things. It is $12.99 a month,
which rivals Netflix's prices.
and
I'm talking all of Netflix.
And it's $100 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For if you want a year-long subscription.
Just to Fallout 76, just for those features, which is almost as much as paying for PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live together.
And that's almost as much as playing like World of Warcraft, and it's almost as much as playing
Final Fantasy 14
online. It's not a game that you need it to play it either.
No, and in fact, you need PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live to play the game already.
On top of that.
And then it's $12.99 a month for all this extra stuff, and that's ridiculous. Plus, it was broken to start out of the gate, which, big shocker, Bethesda releasing something broken. Scary.
Yeah. Now, while I do think a lot of the hysteria about it was a little overblown, because, who's really going to do that anyway other than like the crazy hardcore randos anyway?
We're big Fallout 76 fans.
Love it.
We love the game.
We're waiting for the update.
Right, we're waiting for Wastelanders to come out. But we're not getting the subscription.
No.
There's no way.
Not even for the views. No. I don't even want the views that
No. Like, there's no way.
Screw the views! We don't need
No, don't say screw the views! Give us the views, but not for Fallout 76.
Yeah.
But let's talk about another one that kind of popped up with a little issue, and that's Nintendo Online. Because as always, when you announce that a game does not support a key feature of the online service you're paying for, people are going to ask, why are we paying for this then? So with Pokemon Sword and Shield announcing, you can't do cloud saves, and also you technically don't need the service to play it online because you can pay for that separately, a lot of people are like, well, why am I even paying all this money for Nintendo Switch Online? Well, I mean, I've got some arguments for it.
Go for it. You throw one out there.
Okay. My first argument is all that money, it's $20 for a year.
Okay.
Which
that's not a bad argument. That's really not.
Hold on, I'm not
argument.
done with that argument.
Yeah, okay.
If you get a family plan with a bunch of your friends, it's even less. Like you can cut because what is it? 7 people for a family plan. A family plan's what?
Yeah, $34.99.
Yeah, so like if you get up to 7 people in there, you're paying $5 for a year.
Now, you get the online, and then you also get access to Nintendo Online.
NES and SNES.
Yeah. And here's the deal. It's kind of interesting to compare comparably to like the situation you can do on like Xbox or PlayStation. Like Xbox has their Ultimate Game Pass, which is like $15 a month. $15 a month to get all that stuff. And access to like games online and stuff like that. And we're getting like a neutered version of that, but for $20 a year.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, if you break that down by month, it's like $1.60 a month.
Yeah.
Which, man, I can't go to McDonald's and get a McDouble for that price.
I mean, people accidentally spend that much in Candy Crush a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so all that money, and plus, like, it's not that you're not getting nothing. You're still getting the NES and SNES games.
Oh, yeah.
And you're getting cloud saves for all your other ones. And I'll be perfectly honest. Like, Pokemon's not the one I'm worried about with cloud saves.
What are you worried about?
Like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I don't want to lose my 130 hours in that game.
Of course, yeah.
And, like, any other big game, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, like, anything I've put a lot of time into, I do not want to lose that save file. So, those cloud saves I'm fine with.
But here's the deal. Their app sucks. The Nintendo Switch Online app.
Yeah, but that was supposed to be used for communication, and now we're seeing, like, this slew of games coming with, like, communication just built into the game.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, the app is almost a thing of the past.
I know. They're basically just smartening up. But nothing first party has quite done it yet.
No,
so
but
we'll
Nintendo
wait till that happens.
Nintendo hasn't always been great with their online games.
Nope.
But, like, again, like, I don't think the Switch Online is a bad subscription service in any way. $20 for a year to play some games online, and honestly, I'd pay the $20 a year to get access to the NES and SNES games.
And honestly, if you're an Amazon Prime member, just...
You sign up for Twitch Prime, you get a free year. And didn't they, like, redo that again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so this is the second year in a row you don't have to pay for Nintendo Switch.
And it carries over. Like, it just adds on to your year. So just keep doing that.
Do it.
Yeah. But I did want to bring up PlayStation Now as another subscription service. Because when this first launched, it was $20 a month. It was, like, $100 a year.
Or you could do it, like, kind of piecemeal, too, game by game.
Right.
That was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea.
Yeah.
But that was their streaming service for their PlayStation games. October 1st, they cut it in half. $10 a month or $60 for the year.
Yeah, well, because they're trying to compete with that Game Pass.
That Game Pass on Xbox is sexy.
It's banging. I mean, they had Outer Worlds at launch. They had Gears 5 at launch.
Yeah.
And I don't think PlayStation Now has done anything close to that.
Well, considering the games that they're advertising in the current commercial are like God of War and Uncharted 4.
Yep.
I think they're a little behind.
Hello, 2000 and, late. It's been a weird day.
But anyway, like, they're cutting that in half, but is that worth it? Like, is it worth like $10 a month or $60
For some people. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, I missed out on a lot of, AAA games around that era. I kind of stick to my Weeby and dumb stuff that I like to play.
Plus, I have to ask, can't you access PS3 games through that?
Yeah, there's a lot of PS3 games on it.
Yeah, so like that's actually kind of worth it because the only way the PS4 is backwards compatible.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. That's why I don't trust them when they say the PS5 is backwards compatible.
It better be, or I'm gonna throw a world-class hissy fit.
Yeah. But anyway, once again, I can only suggest people to be good consumers.
Yeah, don't jump on services right away. I mean, Fallout First didn't work quite right. Nintendo Switch Online was garbage to start because the games games that were there weren't great. And now
it's awesome.
With the SNES games, like that's all I want. I can keep playing Super Metroid, Zelda, and Mario till the end of time. And PlayStation Now, I'm probably not gonna get it because I've got too much crap to play as is. But $10 a month, I mean, you could play a month and try these games out. I don't think it's a bad way to try this stuff.
And there's nothing wrong with kind of doing what I do with some of my streaming services, is I stagger them during different times of the year.
Right.
So if I see any games coming out or they just put something out that I want to play, I get a month of it, I back off. And you have to be kind of savvy about how you're doing so because they will auto charge you for the next month if you're still there. But if you want to walk that landscape, it's totally possible.
Right. Maybe there's a game on PlayStation Now you want to try right now and you don't have much else to play. Drop the $10 and play it. It's better than going to GameStop or Walmart or anywhere else that sells it.
Yeah, don't leave the house. Don't communicate with other human beings.
Yeah, right. That's our gaming culture now. We don't leave the house. We talk to people online and yell at them. That's what we're doing right now, yelling at you through your computer. But anyway, let us know in the comments below what you think of all these subscription services. Like, are you a fan of Nintendo Switch Online? Like, do you think it's too much money at $20 a year? What about Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus? PlayStation's starting to pick up their games, though. No, that's actually doing pretty well. But let us know below. And what do you think of any other stories? Are you excited for Diablo 4? Are you going to pick up Jedi Fallen Order? What do you think of the PS4, Resident Evil 5 and 6 game motion controls? But, yeah. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. Remember to ring that little bell. Follow us on all the social media. Because we're Nerdstrodamus everywhere, except for Twitter. We're Nerdstrodamus DL. And don't forget to check out Nerdstrodamus.com. Don't forget to subscribe to Nerdstrodamus Live, where we do our streaming. We're usually there on Fridays. We just did our big 12-hour live stream last week.
Whoop, whoop.
And at some point, probably next year, we'll do the same thing. But keep track of that. But for Nerdstrodamus, I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo.
We'll catch you some other time.